Yeah. Let's go. Come on, come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Go.
What do you want, Marston?
My family. I've done what you asked.
No, you haven't. This is the land of opportunity, and I gave you the opportunity to save your family, and you failed. How could I possibly reward you?
Marston, you're a public menace. We should have had you killed.
I wish you had. But since you didn't, where's my family?
Oh, spare me the noble savage fall on the sword tripe, will you, old boy? It's nauseating. You don't wish to be dead. You're an insignificant creature desperately clinging on to life like the rest of the scum in this town. Yeah, I know, it's tough. You like Dutch. He's a charming fellow. He makes sense. He's like one of those nature writers from back east. Only he takes things a tiny little step too far. Rather than just loving the flowers and the animals and the harmony between man and beast, he shoots people in the head for money and disagreeing with them.
He's a goddamn killer.
Now, I'm not a great intellect, but the metaphysical leap from admiring the flower to shooting a man in the head because he doesn't like the flower is a leap too far. So, I know it's easy. You see, me and Archer, we're the bad guys. We enforce the rules. Now, while the rules may not be perfect, they're really not so bad.
Exactly. What's the alternative?
Yeah. See, I'll tell you what the alternative is. It's not complicated. It's about one man and his gun versus another man. Sure, civilization may be dull, but the alternative, Mr. Marston, is hell.
And the way you enforce this civilization, this freedom for men to like or not like flowers, or whatever in God's name you were just talking about, is to kidnap a man's wife and son?
Well, I know there's contradictions. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah, as I said, I'm not a great intellect. Now, after the debacle with the army and the bank, we have to put Mr. Vanderlyn to rest ourselves. Will you help us?
Do I have any choice?
Now that you mention it, no.
Then what was that pretty speech in aid of?
I don't rightly know, but it sure felt good saying it.
Shall we, Mr. Marston?
Let's go.
Now keep your finger off that trigger until we get out of Blackwater.
Go quick! Take a look at this thing! Have you seen this? He's got a gun on the back!
All my born day, I never seen such a contraption.
Iron Dragon! That's the devil's work if I ever... They told me about these. The Army's been building them in secret.
Oh my God!
I didn't tell you to open fire.
Everybody run! They're all insane! Why are they attacking us? Sweet Jesus!
This killing machine of yours seems to be turning a few heads.
Our armed forces have no equal. We have made incredible progress the past few years.
Is that what you
This
call it?
isn't much more than a simple prototype. You should see what they're working on in Virginia. Soon there will be no war we can't win.
The Army has made camp a little way outside town. They put word out a large cache of ammunition and food is stored there.
Vanderlyn's gang needs constant supplies, so that should be enough to draw him in.
No mistakes this time. You hear me, Marston?
I thought you were talking to Fordham.
Here they come! Look, they brought the machine gun!
What's the word, Captain?
We spotted one of Dutch's men about an hour ago. I think he took the bait.
Let's get in position then. Have your men ready to run them down if you have to.
Dismiss! Load weapons and get to the sandbags! Move!
Are you ready to finish this, Mr. Marston?
I guess so.
Fingers on the triggers, boys. Targets on the horizon. Fire at will!
That's it!
Goddamn savages!
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live!
Keep going! Take him down!
Keep them back! Keep it steady!
these people!
Now!
Look, they're running! Move out! Don't let them get away! Bumpier off the road.
It's gonna be a mess if we have to follow them into the woods. Can't you hold this thing steady for them?
I'm trying my best, sir.
They're hiding behind the rock. Gun them down. You ain't stopping me now.
Kill those bastards.
This ain't good.
Done this a long time ago!
Well, Mr. Marston, it seems like your mentor Dutch no longer looks quite so kindly to his student.
That man is insane.
So it seems.
I think we need to get him before sundown.
As you say, Captain. Otherwise, he'll be gone again.
And what if I say no?
Now, before I shoot you myself, let me just point out the obvious. The one person we have left that can appeal to Mr. Vanderlyn is the last person we know who knows him. Your wife.
That won't be necessary. Mr. Ross, Captain, let's go.
Mount up, men. Let's move out.
Yeah. Come on. Easy. Come on. Hey.
So you're the one who's gonna kill him?
Dutch? Yep, that's what they keep telling me. But if you feel like doing it, please be my guest.
This is suicide, if you ask me. My scouts have seen that fort of his.
Slow down. Let's go. Go.
You, blow that gate open. Move, soldier.
Go! Get down!
Forward! Move in!
Come on, boys! Everybody move in!
Give it up!
You got a
This
problem
ends
with me?
right now! Son of a bitch!
Stop playing tough and run off back to mama!
You idiot!
Hey, nobody's coming at me!
Forgive me, friend.
Better say you do, damn it! Die, you savages! Don't stop now, monsters! Drop your weapons! It's over!
Come on!
Blazes!
We need cover!
Anyone still moving? Or am I done here?
Push forward! There's no way out! Look out! More of them! Wait for
What you got on you, friend?
We need cover over here! Gonna help us out here?
This is the United States Army! We have you surrounded!
It's a miracle you fools aren't dead already!
That's it!
Bring everything you got! Pull the damn trigger, Martin! I need some cover!
Stay alert! Goddamn murderers! I thought you were a killer! Hold them off! Watch out!
Next time, you fools should run away.
Push into the village! Come on, let's finish this!
To the victor, the spoil.
Martin, use that Gatling gun! We'll take him out from the ridge!
This just changed proceedings a little! Let him to the floor!
Let's go, men! Move into the village!
Watch where you're walking.
the Gatling gun, Marston!
How'd that one get through?
You'd be more useful on that gun over there! Right, Marston. We'll take 2 men with us. The rest will stay here and take care of the wounded. They'll plant charges at the gate. You and I will provide the cover fire. All right, men. Blow that gate open. Keep them covered now, Marston. Up top! Cover them! Follow me!
Seal tower fall! Cannot...
Shit! Kill mark up! Leave them one!
Is that the best you can do?
Stop right there! I'll break them! Don't just stand there, do something! Come on! Take cover, men! Fire in the hole!
You tend to your wounded. I gotta face Dutch alone.
Looks like it's me and you, John. You should have stayed at home.
I suggest you follow me.
I'll make it painless for you, coward.
Somebody's over there.
Working for the government, John? After all I've taught you, I'm ashamed. There's always a choice. You're just too blind to see.
They got my family!
Your family? Abigail was any man's wife, John. And Jack, he's another whore's son. Just like you.
Quiet.
You're weak. You always were. You
I'll
never
send
had
you
the
to
stomach
hell,
for this.
boy!
For what? You got no idea what you're killing for!
You never could see what I could see, John. You were too scared.
That's crazy!
You'll never get me to surrender. You better kill me, John.
If that's how it's gotta be!
Well, come and get it, then.
You nearly got me.
Come close. I got a surprise for you.
There's no more surprises! It ends here!
You wouldn't understand.
It's all in your head, Dutch! That's what drove you insane! What have you done? Apart from murder people? What have you changed, Dutch?
More than you'll ever know. Ha! You always were a bad liar, John. Son of a bitch! God damn it! You'll never take me alive, John! Ah! 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 It's over, John.
I ain't leaving here without you.
Just like me, John. You can't change who you are.
I ain't like you.
You can't erase the past, John. Even me, it won't make it go away.
That's where you're wrong.
Hello again, John.
Hello, Dutch.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Sure.
I got a plan, John.
You always got a plan, Dutch.
This is a good one.
I don't doubt it.
We can't always fight nature, John. We can't fight change. Can't fight gravity. We can't fight nothing. My whole life, all I ever did was fight.
Then give up, Dutch.
But I can't give up, neither. I can't fight my own nature. That's a paradox, John. You see?
Then I have to shoot you.
When I'm gone, they'll just find another monster. They have to. Because they have to justify their wages.
That's their business.
Our time has passed, John.
So at the end, you didn't have the guts to shoot him.
The man's dead, Ross.
Sure. Can I see your gun? Trust me, it looks better in the report that way.
Where's my family?
Your wife was killed in a prison riot last week. So, I'm only joking, dear boy. They were sent back to that Scrabble ranch of yours in Beecher's Hope. They're quite safe and sound.
They better be.
Thank you, Mr. Marston, for everything. I know this wasn't easy for you, but I have to say, you've done your country proud.
Yeah, exactly. See you around, John. Try to stay out of trouble. Come on, Archer. Archer. Let's go find somebody else we can annoy.
Abigail! Jack! Anyone here? Anyone home? Oh, darling. I never thought I'd see this day again.
You no good hillbilly piece of shit! I thought you was dead! I thought you was dead, John, huh? Where you been? Where you been?
You know where I've been, darling. You know.
You saw Dutch, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw him.
And Bill?
Yeah, I saw him too.
And you didn't go back to him?
I left that life. Just as you left yours. How'd they treat you?
Oh, I can take care of myself, John. One guard got funny on me one time, but I wasn't so ladylike and he didn't try it again. Nor no one else.
How's the boy?
Oh, like you. And like me. Well, he's like a kid growing up without a father.
That ain't fair.
What is fair?
Well, some trees flourish, others die. Some cattle grow strong, others are taken by wolves. Some men are born rich enough and dumb enough to enjoy their lives. Ain't nothing fair, you know that.
We tried to change. I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
We did change. And it's over now. Jack! Jack, come here, boy.
Hello, sir.
Come here. How you been?
Coyotes ate all the chickens and poachers took the cattle. I tried, Father. I tried.
I know you did, son. I know.
And go blaming me, boy. Don't you go blaming me.
I ain't blaming no one, old man, but since you're still alive, there's 4 mouths to feed. And no cattle.
That's a nice way to greet somebody. Why don't I get a warm and tender embrace?
Consider the fact I ain't put a bullet in your embrace, old man. You were supposed to look after the place.
I did. Well, I did my best. Thing is, there was too many of them. I thought you was dead. I wasn't drinking.
Hold your excuses until you figured out which one to use. Jack, go get your bags packed, boy. We got work to do. We leave in the morning. Go on.
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Well, it's getting kind of dark now, but in the morning we've got to go get ourselves some more cattle. I've got friends at McFarland's ranch. It's over in Hennigan's stead who can sell us some. Now, Abigail, I hope you learned to cook.
Yes. Didn't I say, rather than some prison, they actually kept me incarcerated in a cooking school for young ladies.